Hey guys, Tola here on Thursday, January 22nd, 2015. It's also Throwback Thursday, so I'm bringing you back to the year 2000. Pretty cool year. We'll get to that in a moment, but a quick celebrity shout out to Jeff Gordon, 43-year-old NASCAR star, future Hall of Famer, and four-time points champion. He's going to be retiring after this season, 2015. Hey, way to go, Jeff, with an amazing career, and he's going to stay involved in the sports. You know, he's a part owner in Hendricks Motorsports, so he will be involved and get involved in some select races as well. You know, and Daytona Beach is where it all started in 1947. Hey, I know it well. You guys check out my memoir, chapter 22. It's called Trouble in Tampa. There's a cool story in there about a Cuban gal I met. Yeah, you'll read about that. And I also remember that film from 1990, Days of Thunder, right, with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. So, hey, way to go, Jeff. On that note, let's go around the globe for the latest news. Two quick stories here, guys. The first story we're calling the Magnificent Seven. Did you guys see this? Just yesterday, the U.S. Supreme Court, there was a rare disturbance that broke out when the several protesters shouted. They shouted comments that appeared to be criticizing the court's decision from 2010, 5 years ago, it's called the Citizens United Campaign Finance decision, trying to get money out of politics. Yeah, Chief Justice Roberts was preparing to announce the opening remarks when these seven bozos kind of got up. They're, 99 Rise is taking credit for this. Again, they don't want money in politics, but hey, I don't know. I'm not very political, but trying to get money out of politics is like trying to potty train a herd of wild elephants. Well, who knows? I guess things resumed and they nailed these guys. Let's go to the second story. We're calling it the case of the deflated footballs. You guys see this? The New England Patriots are being criticized from Sunday night's game against the Indianapolis Colts. They said that 11 of the 12 footballs were deflated. Footballs that they used on offense with Tom Brady as quarterback, and Coach Belichick, who's one of the greatest coaches of all time, he was shocked. He said, I don't know anything about that. I mean, hey, who the hell knows? I mean, who's putting air in these balls anyway? I don't think the team's doing it. It's a little bit confusing. And Tom Brady, they say, what's the deal with the deflated football? Well, I don't know. Tom's going to talk about that today in the press conference, but they say that you could throw it further and it's easier to catch. I don't know. I think we got to resurrect Sherlock Holmes to crack this case, or maybe we'll get Robert Downey Jr. on it. All right, let's go over to the Get Your Shit Together award. You know, I try to get all this news in and this stuff in 5 minutes. Pretty tough. Anyway, here we go. We're going to Florida with this billionaire, Jeff Green. Did you guys see this? This guy made a fortune in real estate and betting against subprime mortgage securities. I know a little bit about that. And he goes over to Davos, Switzerland, where it's the World Economic Forum. He's the speaker. And he says he thinks Americans have expectations that are too high, that they should have less things in life, okay? Quote, he says, America's lifestyle expectations are far too high and need to be adjusted so we have less things and a smaller, better existence. Well, let me tell you, here's a guy that flies over there with a $2 million jet with his wife, kids, and 2 nannies. I mean, talk about simplifying. He's the world's 687th richest man, and he's talking about cutting back. I mean, I don't know. I mean, what I did here is the next time he comes to L.A., he's going to take the bus. Yeah, anyway, let's go over to Throwback Thursday, shall we? So we got to give him the Get Your Shit Together award because I don't know. Who knows how to simplify your life, but maybe you got to get rid of that jet. Throwback Thursday to the year 2000. I remember it well. It was the dot-com crash. No kidding. I mean, in January, on paper, I was worth $10 million. My company, theaskingprice.com, first of its kind, was valued at about $15 million, and within 6 months, we were worth zero. I had $50,000 on credit cards. You could read all about that in my chapter 39 called Crash and Burn. I mean, what a wild year. Yeah, I hate when that happens, right? Remember George Bush defeated Democratic Vice President Al Gore. It was the case of the hanging chads. It took about a month to decide. Yeah, it's also the year Y2K. Y2K, nothing really happened. They were, thought it was going to be El Nino, computer failures, nothing happened. AOL merged with Time Warner, huge. The world's largest Ferris wheel, the London abundant eye open, right? Tiger Woods, how about this? He becomes the youngest player to win a Grand Slam in golf, way before his years that he got attacked by a golf club by his wife. Yeah, that'll teach you to cheat on your wife. And how about this? 51 million viewers watched the season finale of Survivor. Yeah, I wish I was on that show. Hillary Clinton was elected to the U.S. Senate. Yeah, 15 years later, she's probably going to run for president. Vermont legalized civil unions for same-sex couples. Hey, way to go. Couple cost of living in the U.S. Gas was $1.26. What's that, about half the price today? New car was less than $25,000. The stamp was 33 cents. Price of oil topped $30 a barrel. Hey, we're probably double that now, but coming down. And how about this? The music world, Blink 182. Remember those guys? Faith Hill was big. Kylie Minogue, REM, Pink, Coldplay. Yeah, Bon Jovi, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And what was the album of the year? Santana, right? Remember Supernatural? He also had Song of the Year with Rob Thomas. Smooth. Going over to TV land, what was popular? Gilmore Girls. Well, this is what was released in 2000. CSI, Malcolm in the Middle, Dark Angel, Queer as Folk, Survivor. Yeah, there you go. How about this? Big Brother and Boston Public. I remember that with Chi McBride and yeah, there's a couple folks in that I liked. All right, what else? Let's go over to the movie world. Of course, my favorite was Gladiator. Awesome film with Russell Crowe. I give that a 3, right? One of the best movies ever made. Castaway with Tom Hanks, Almost Famous, came out. That was with Kate Hudson. American Psycho. Remember Christian Bale? He was all ripped up. Remember that book? Wild. X-Men, Memento with Guy Pearce and Carrie-Anne Moss. Remember her from The Matrix. And remember The Titans. What a great movie with Denzel Washington. I watched that recently. And of course, who won the award? Best Picture. It's from 1999. You know, it came out in September 17, 99. American Beauty with Kevin Spacey, who also won the award for Best Actor that year. Yeah, Dora Birch was in there, Annette Bening, Chris Cooper did a great job. I mean, hey, talk about shirking all your responsibilities and becoming a pothead. Hey, that's what you do, I guess, when you move to Hollywood and become an actor. Anyway, that's our show for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Rich Tola, and remember, dreams do come true. But hey, what do I know?